WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Visit Bloomington, Indiana, where Hoagie Carmichael, Booker T. Jones, and John Mellencamp impacted the city and helped it become a music destination. Bloomington is home to a variety of musical artists, live music venues, and hundreds of annual music events. More information at musicbloomington.com.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
This is Butch Slaughter, and you're listening to the echoes of Indiana Avenue. Welcome to my neighborhood, the Avenue. I grew up here, and each week I'll be sharing the sounds and stories of the people that made the Avenue great. Welcome back to the Avenue. This is the third episode in our three-part series exploring the music of Gilbert "Honey" Hill, a legendary Naptown blues pianist. Gilbert "Honey" Hill was born in Indianapolis on January 8th of 1912. His parents, Frank and Emma Hill, migrated to Indiana from Kentucky. He spent much of his childhood living on the city's east side, including an address at 1508 Yandes Street. On last week's show, we listened to Hill's work with the blues star Bumblebee Slim. On this edition, we'll focus on Hill's final recordings with the Indianapolis blues singer and guitarist Little Bill Gaither. Hill and Gaither were deeply influenced by the Naptown blues duo of Leroy Carr and Scrapper Blackwell. In fact, after the death of Leroy Carr, they released several recordings together under the name Leroy's Buddy, in honor of Gaither's friendship with Carr. Up next, we'll hear three examples of Gaither and Hill performing the music of Leroy Carr. Up first, we'll hear Mean Mistreater, followed by Prison Bound with Frank Busby on lead vocals, and finally, we'll hear Blues Before Sunrise, all recorded in Chicago in April of 1937.
You're mean mistreating mama, and you don't mean me no good. But I will swear that I love you, and your head is just like wood. Well, you say you're going to leave me, and you say you're going to stay. Early this morning, the breeze came falling down. I was locked up in jail and prisoner bound. Well, I had the blues before sunrise, with my heart full of misery. I know there's something wrong. I wonder what can it be. Tonight has been a sad old lonesome night.
That was Little Bill Gaither and Honey Hill performing the Leroy Carr classic, Blues Before Sunrise. Up next, we'll hear three tracks they recorded in New York in August of 1937. First, we'll hear Blake Street Blues, a song about a speakeasy on Blake Street, a road in the Indiana Avenue neighborhood. After that, we'll hear Tired of Sleeping All by Myself and In the Wee Wee Hours.
I went down on Blake Street to get a glass of beer. I didn't intend to stay long, but the federal men caught me there. They broke up the party, poured the whiskey out on the ground. So many nights I wake up crying with blues and sorrow in this heart of mine. But I'm getting tired, sweet mama, of sleeping all by myself. In a wee wee hour, just about sunrise, my mind is wearing, tears standing in my eyes. My mind rolls on back to when I was happy and free.
That was Little Bill Gaither and Honey Hill with In the Wee Wee Hours, recorded in New York in August of 1937. Up next, we'll hear two songs they recorded in New York in June of 1938, 1,000 Years and a Day, and Champ Joe Louis.
Don't you hear that train a-coming to carry me away? Don't you hear that train a-coming to carry me away? I'm bidding you a lifetime goodbye, 8,000 years and a day. I came all the way from Chicago to see Joe Louis and Max smelling fine. Smelling went down like the Titanic when Joe gave him just one hard ride. Smelling made a pass at Joe, but Joe was just a little too fast.
Don't touch that dial. Echoes of Indiana Avenue will return with more music from Honey Hill after this short break.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Visit Bloomington, Indiana, where Hoagie Carmichael, Booker T. Jones, and John Mellencamp impacted the city and helped it become a music destination. Bloomington is home to a variety of musical artists, live music venues, and hundreds of annual music events. More information at musicbloomington.com.
This is Butch Slaughter, and you're listening to the Echoes of Indiana Avenue. This is the final episode in our three-part series celebrating the music of Gilbert Honey Hill, a legendary Naptown blues pianist known for his work with Little Bill Gaither and Bumblebee Slim. On this week's show, we're focusing on Hill's final recordings with Gaither. Up next, we'll hear three tracks they recorded in Chicago in September of 1939. We'll start with Kentland Blues, a song written about the northwest Indiana city, Kentland. After that, we'll hear Greyhound Blues, followed by Jungle Man Blues.
If you'll take me to Kentland, I'll make Chicago all by myself. When I get back here, baby, I hope you haven't got nobody else. Greyhound, Greyhound, I heard you when you blowed your horn. Well, I knew it was your warning that my baby was long gone. Greyhound, Greyhound, you carried my baby away from home. I'll go to the jungle and learn that caveman style. Believe I'll go to the jungle and learn that caveman style. Come back in Indiana and run these Indiana women wild.
That was Little Bill Gaither and Honey Hill with Jungle Man Blues, recorded in Chicago in September of 1939. Honey Hill cut his last known sessions on October the 22nd of 1939. We'll hear 5 of those tracks now. This is Little Bill Gaither and Honey Hill with Cheatin' Blues, Bachelor Man Blues, It's Too Late Now, Rainy Morning Blues, and Fairy Tale Blues.
I have been a dealer and a cheater too. Now the winner's got the best gold. There is nothing I can do. I don't mind being a loser. I've been a cheater all my days. There will be no more good times and throwing my dough away. There will be no more good times and throwing my dough away. You'll have to find another weak-minded man and another place to stay. Well, you had a good thing, but you ran it in the ground. Come back, baby, let's start over again. You're the only one I love. It will remain until the end. Oh, but right now, it's too bad. Yes, it's too late now. It looks like rain this morning. It's as cloudy as can be. Well, if it keeps on raining, blues will be the death of me. I don't believe in love. It's only a fairy tale. I don't believe in love. It's only a fairy tale. It was that thing called love led me straight to the county jail.
That was Little Bill Gaither and Honey Hill with Fairy Tale Blues, a track they recorded in October of 1939 in what would be Honey Hill's last known sessions. By all appearances, Hill quit performing professionally during the 1940s. In the early 40s, he worked as a library truck driver for the Indianapolis school system, a job he kept until his untimely death on June 24th of 1953. His cause of death was listed as cerebral thrombosis. He was just 41 years old. Though his life was cut short, Hill's music lives on with blues fans around the world. And that's all the time we have for this week. Thanks for tuning in. You can meet me here on the Avenue again next week, same time, same place. You can find the Echoes of Indiana Avenue podcast on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, or wherever you download your podcast. Echoes of Indiana Avenue is written and produced by Kyle Long and hosted and co-produced by me, Herman Butch Slaughter.
Well, so long, old gal. I'm gonna leave you this morning. I'm going back to Naptown. I'm tired of your low-down ways. Well, I'm going back to Naptown, and I'm going back to stay. Well, I'm going back to Naptown, and I'm going back to stay. Nobody knows on Naptown, baby, like I do. Nobody knows on Naptown, baby, like I do. If you will stop and listen, I will tell you a thing or two.
WFYI podcasts are brought to you by Visit Bloomington, Indiana, where Hoagie Carmichael, Booker T. Jones, and John Mellencamp impacted the city and helped it become a music destination. Bloomington is home to a variety of musical artists, live music venues, and hundreds of annual music events. More information at musicbloomington.com.